Welcome to the Zipper Merge, fellas.
Go ahead and roll with your new piece.
My new piece comes from these boys called the Normal brand.
I like Normal.
Yeah, I found them a couple months ago, just wandering through the mall because I like to be out in the stores. Wandering through. Saw this shirt in particular. Now you can't really get a sense from the camera, but this thing's like, it's like got some thickness to it.
Were you at Green Hills?
No, I was here in Cool Springs Mall. Got a Normal brand. Went in there, and what really got me was their pants. But them fools make them pants all one length, 32.
Oh, no.
So now I'm gonna go spend $100 something bucks for some pants, and then have to pay again to get them hemmed up.
Oh, no.
So anyway, but their shirts were pretty fly. So I saw this one. I was like, man, I like that because it's got a lot of texture to it. It's kind of like a I don't know, like a weave texture, right? And you can see through it, but yet it's still thick. But if I hold it up to the sun, I mean, you can see through the thing.
I was just going to say that there's a visible, you can tell that there's a texture to it just by looking at it. So that's cool.
Yeah, I like this thing. They just have, their stuff just seems to be nice.
Okay.
And I don't even know if it is. I don't know what the quality of it is, but it's they're really heavy on like textures of their shirts and their clothes. So like those pants, when I held them up, I think the girl working there said, "Child, look, what do you think about these pants right here?" And I felt them. I was like, my goodness, those things are nice. I want them right now. But they only had that one link. So then I started looking around elsewhere. They've got some like terry cloth polos, and they got some other things. But I really like this button up right here, the short sleeve button up. And the other thing about it, what I like about them is they're form fitting. Now I had to get a small in this mug because it's so like every medium's so dang long, dude. Like every medium is just so long on me. So normally I'm a medium wearer, but this shirt was big enough that I could actually wear it in a small and it still fit. But a lot of those button-up shirts, you got to be careful because the sleeves will be just real baggy on you. It'll be sticking way out here while you're walking down. Your sleeves are just flapping. But it seems they know how to fit a shirt. Like it fits around the arms a little bit like I like it.
Okay.
So I've been wearing the mess out of this mug. I've been wearing the crap out of it.
Yeah.
They got a cool store though. I think the guy was a little too chatty at the store though.
What?
He was a little too chatty, man. Like, what do you got plans for this weekend? I'm like, dude, I'm just here to buy this shirt, man. I'm just here to. So I actually came back and bought it later because I thought about it and I looked around. They sell in dealers too, so I saw some of their stuff in dealers. But I came back and then they offered me a beer in the store. That was kind of odd. That was weird.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, no, man, I got to go back to work. I'm good.
Yeah.
This is a Tuesday.
Just middle of the afternoon.
2:00 on a Tuesday. I'm good without that right now. I'm gonna go back to work.
Yeah, trying to get a beer just at retail is not really.
Yeah, it's just kind of. I see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Now, what was slick that they did? They have their dressing rooms are just little cubicles that you slide the curtain in, right? But then they have like 4 different styles of hats laid out that they also sell.
Oh.
So when you're trying on that shirt, you try on this blue shirt, maybe they got a green and gray hat or something off to the side that matches this shirt, and then you throw that thing on, and you're like, ooh, that looks tight right there. Now they didn't trick me on it. I didn't get tricked. I didn't get tricked. No, this is Archon. This is Archon Contractors. No, they didn't trick me on that. But I saw what they were doing, and it's a good strategy, man. Because I put on one of those hats. And went, yo, yep. But they got a lot of good stuff. You look at their site, a lot of cool clothes. It's a little pricey, but they're kind of boutique anyway. I kind of expected that, but
Normal, yeah, I like Normal. I've been watching them ever since I first thought about approaching you with this podcast idea. They were one of the brands that really kind of struck me on Instagram a lot. And it was usually around flannel season.
yeah.
But yeah, I like what they're doing. I haven't pulled the trigger on them yet, but I want to.
Yeah, apparently it's 3 brothers, 3 young guys.
Okay.
One of them started it, and I think he got the other 2 involved to come on and help him push it. So it's 3 young cats. I mean, they look to be about like 30, 33, 32,
Okay.
something like that.
Interesting.
That are doing this. So I think that they just started now. Their stores are blowing up. I think. You look at all of a sudden now they got all these locations. So they're new, but they're blowing up. But I like their stuff. I like it. I want to get some more, but I shop it on their last calls though.
Well, I walked
Last call
by
deals.
them. I walked by the store in the mall myself, but had the fam with me and just I can't. My wife and I can't do any clothes if we've got
Shopping
kids.
together. Oh, especially with
Well-
them. No, that's why I sneak off at work and like lunchtime, long lunch or something. I may go look and see what somebody has.
Yeah.
That's about it. What about you?
So I have a new-ish piece on.
Okay.
I really wore it just to tie in with the last episode. We were a little bit rough on Taylor Stitch. So
Sorry, guys.
I was remembering, hey, I have that shirt. Maybe I'll go ahead and wear it so we're not, too far away from that episode in relating back to that. So this is the shirt that my wife got me for Christmas, this past Christmas. And so I did want to share that I really have liked this shirt. I probably would not have chosen this pattern myself. She got it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she chose the shirt without me knowing. She just knew that I had my eye on the brand. There are other shirts like this. This is kind of it probably came from their flannel collection, but it's much, much lighter than a flannel.
Okay.
I could go spring and probably into summer with it if I wanted to.
I think we were shopping them. Was it last episode we were shopping them? We were looking.
that's
They had
what
like a sunrise flannel or something like that. I can't
I
remember.
don't recall their flannels, but
Yeah.
like this one, I like the fit's a lot more trim than the average flannel, so I do like that. Number one, the pattern, like I said, is fairly ubiquitous, but not a huge deal. It'll go with a lot of stuff, and
Well, I think that's good. I think it's good to let your girl pick out your clothes every now and then.
Yeah,
because
it's fine.
she'll pick something that you would never have picked for yourself,
yeah,
and then you'll put it on you, and it'll be like, all right, well, hell, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I never would have. Out of all the things, I would have kept. And you tend to keep gravitating towards like the same color, the colors you like. So you'll end up having a bunch of clothes that all kind of look like because you've picked them out.
right.
Whereas somebody else doing it, it's like, oh, I wouldn't have thought about that.
Well, yeah, and not everything I own has to be as bold as that H Bar B shirt I had on last episode. So, the fit strikes me above all else. Like, it's almost to the point where the fit is so good that I could care less what the pattern is. So, because like I said, I've had so much trouble with fits.
Yeah.
That I'm glad I finally have one that, is a little bit more slim.
Yeah. I'd be interested to try one on, see if that fit works for me or if it's a big guy.
And it's like slim, well, not just slim, but slim as promised. That's my problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy with it. Taylor Stitch,
Awesome.
we didn't like the summer collection, but
Clowned on them pretty hard.
well, it's like,
Hey, we're here for the honesty.
I mean, any mouth-breathing organism should be able to see the difference in what we covered last episode in the pajama tops for summer and long sleeve shirt here.
Yeah.
Like this pretty normal.
Yeah.
That stuff pretty outside the box, and that kind of gap is it just makes you wonder like what,
I wonder
what's
how
going on
many
here?
designers a place usually has on their squad.
Uh
How many you got? Like Haller's got like 4 or 5. It's not just one dude with a sketchbook.
okay.
So, which is good because it kind of you get some variety, but still, you don't want too many. You don't want it to be too wide where there's no common theme.
Come on, Snake!